What is up YouTube? I'm Royal, I'm rank 1 Wildrift, and in this video we're playing the newest champion, and that's Bard. We're gonna break down his abilities, I'm gonna talk about how strong he is, we're gonna break down his build, which is super interesting because this champion can literally build whatever, and then we're gonna look at some Bard gameplay. Let's start off with his abilities. So, his passive is Traveler's Call. Chimes, these little green things right in front of me, will spawn around the map. As you can see, it's these little shiny things, and every time you pick up a chime, you'll automatically collect them just by walking up to them, and you get 24% out of combat movement speed for 20 seconds, max 10 stacks up to 150, which means, right, I'm just quickly making my way over to these chimes. By taking this, it will increase my movement speed, and by taking another one, it will increase my movement speed even more. So Bard is one of the best roaming supports in the game because of his passive. You can easily travel around the map. But these chimes do a lot more than that. They give him XP. They give him a bunch of XP, which is super valuable because it means that he's not necessarily forced to stay in lane to get XP from minions, since he can get XP from his chimes. So he can just permanently roam, and it restores 12% max mana, so he's not having any mana problems. So chimes will actually remain on the map for 10 minutes, starting from minute 5 into the game. Starting from 5 minutes in the game, he gains 20 XP every 1 minute as well. Meeps. What are meeps? So you summon a meep that follow you around every 7 seconds, max 1 meep, and meeps empower him and grant him additional effects based on the number of chimes collected. So the more chimes, like an infinitely stacking thing, the chimes, right? And they will upgrade your meeps. The meeps is, do you see this little golden thing following me around? That's a meep. So what do meeps do? You consume a meep to empower your next auto attack. So right now I have a meep, right? And look what happens when I auto attack. Boom! It does bonus magic damage, right? It consumes a meep, empowering my attack, dealing bonus magic damage equal to something per level, plus 40% AP, plus 12 for every 3 chimes I have. So if I have 100 chimes, right, I'm doing like a 1,200 bonus damage, like an insane amount. No, I'm doing like a... If I have 300 chimes, I'm doing 1,200 bonus damage. Obviously, you're not getting to 300 chimes, but you get the point. The more chimes you have, the more damage you do. When you have 3 chimes, you will slow the enemy by 25% for 1 second. When you have 9 chimes, you strike in an area around and you deal damage behind the target as well. So let's just quickly pick up some chimes to show that off. There we go. We got 7, 8... 9 chimes. Let's use our portal to get there faster. So now I'm gonna attack him, and it's gonna do damage on the enemy behind as well. And when you have 27 chimes, you will strike an even larger area. The spawn rate, slow effect, and maximum number of meeps following him scales with the number of chimes collected. So you need to be collecting these chimes. So first ability, you pretty much throw a skill shot that slows an enemy, but if it hits an enemy, let's make it 0 cooldown. If you hit an enemy, right, this is just a normal skill shot, but if you hit the enemy, it will extend. You see how much it extends past the enemy? And if it hits another enemy or a wall, it will stun instead of just slow, right? Super OP. Your second ability is quite a bit more simple. You just place down a little healing thing, and you can take it whenever you want to, but the longer you leave it until now that it popped, now it will do an even bigger heal and an even bigger movement speed increase. So it has 2 charges, and it will give you more healing and more movement speed the longer it's sitting there. So you can just put it under your ally to give him a quick movement speed burst, or for yourself for a quick movement speed burst. Or you can just keep them sitting under your lane, so you can have kind of like a honey fruit, have a little stock of HP that you can go back to. I think the enemies can also step on your second ability and it breaks it. But you can only have 3 active shrines at once, so it's not like you can leave 40 shrines. But what's really good, right, because you're a roaming support, let's say that you're roaming mid, you do a gank mid, right? You mess up the enemy mid laner. You can leave a chime behind for your mid laner so they can always have an extra heal later into the game. Super useful. Your third ability, and what makes Bard one of the most disgusting champions in the game, is your portal. You can place down a portal and you, your teammates, and enemies can take that portal, but allies travel faster through it than enemies. And what's really cool about the portal is if the enemies take it, you can just immediately use your first ability because they're always gonna be on a wall, so you can just immediately stun them. So you can never really follow the Bard portal, right? Because I can take this, my team can take this, but if the enemy team takes this, I can stun them immediately or use my ulti, which is one of the most overpowered abilities in the game when used properly, but it can completely troll your team and the game when used wrong. So what does the ulti do? It's an AoE stasis. Actually shows you exactly how long they're stasis for, which allows you to chain it with your first ability to immediately stun them after stasis if done right. This will work on your turrets. This will work on enemy turrets. So if you want to dive the enemy champion but there's a turret in the way, just use your ulti on the turret and then dive the enemy team. What it's best used for though is to make these long range picks. Completely messed up my first ability, but you get the point. So Bard combos, right? I kind of already showed them off. Using your third ability, the enemy goes through it. You can use your first ability. You can use your ultimate, and you can time it here with the minions, for example, to get a stun. You can also open up with your auto attacks because your auto attack's slow. So for example, when you're roaming to a lane, you can use your portal to go through, auto attack, slow them, use your first ability, and you're gonna be able to get many free kills doing this. So this kind of how to play Bard in a nutshell, but we're gonna obviously go more in depth when it comes to gameplay. Before we jump into the build, I just want to give my thoughts on Bard. So Bard is insanely OP. This is one of the strongest champions I've seen on release. You should 100% permaban him. He's absolutely disgusting. I can't believe that this has made it into the live servers. He's definitely got tier. He's probably the strongest champion in the game. I'm not exaggerating. They have kind of ported over what PC version Bard is, but the problem is that this map is way smaller, so he's able to quickly collect his meeps. He's able to travel around the map way quicker. The walls are... There's a lot more walls in Wild Rift as compared to PC, so getting stuns is a lot easier. His ultimate, literally on mid lane, I can reach a different lane. The range is way too big and disgusting on it. What else? This champ needs so many nerfs. He needs so many nerfs. His damage is way too insane. You can have an 80% scaling on his first ability when the damage is already so high, the cooldown is so low. It's way too easy to collect chimes. You get way too many of them, and then your meep damage is way too high on your auto attack. So Bard is definitely a must ban until he receives some nerfs. I'd be surprised if they don't hotfix him in the next patch, to be honest. Anyway, this is it for the ability breakdown and my thoughts on Bard. Now let's jump into the build. So looking at Bard's build, you have two different options. You can either go AP Bard or you can go support Bard, and I'm gonna show you both of these builds, and then I'm gonna talk about some more creative builds that I think can still be really good on Bard. So let's look at the AP build. You're gonna be going for full burst runes with Electrocute, Psychic Wave, Empower Attack, Zombie Ward, and Transcendence. You can even consider Pathfinder, which could be really interesting on Bard because of all his roams, right? But I don't think it's necessarily needed. You already get a lot of movement speed. For the build, you can go with whichever support item you prefer to start with. Sickle is probably gonna be best on him. Coin is just usually the go-to because it's easiest to stack. Rust Boots of Mana, Lich Bane to empower your auto attacks even further, Infinity Orb, Death Cap, and then you can have obviously your situational items, which is Crown for more defense, Anti-Shield, and obviously feel free to take Anti-Shield or Anti-Heal earlier into your build, and of course Awakened. You could go something fancy like Nazar's Tooth. Again, Bard auto attacks a lot because of his empowered auto attacks, and that's why we also rush Lich Bane. But his AP build is actually quite simple. You will do a lot of burst. As you will see in the video, I kind of start going support build, but then I realized, okay, my team's not playing well, and I go full AP during the gameplay. So you'll see how much damage you can actually deal. And for your more supportive build, you're gonna be going for the Cooldown boots. Imperial Mandate synergizes really well with Bard because his auto attacks grant a slow, and of course your first ability also procs Imperial Mandate, so the synergy is really good, and you can get a lot of extra damage. Of course, you can go tankier with Redemption. Harmonic Echo works on your second ability and with Redemption. Protector's Vow if you need that extra tankiness, right? But most tank items also work with Bard. You can go Frozen Heart. That's what's so awesome about Bard, and I want to talk about this for a second. If you're really good at building, Bard might be the champion for you because of how much variance he has. Deadman's Blade is good on Bard. Frozen Heart is good on Bard. Thornmail is good on Bard. Spirit Visage is good on Bard. Like pretty much every item is good on Bard. You can even probably go Heartsteel Bard and I wouldn't be mad at you, right? Another crazy tech you can do with Bard, right? You can go for, where is it? Magnetic Blaster to increase your first auto attack range, which procs the meeps. So you can do that from really far away, get that slow from super far away, and then just run them down and hit your first ability. So I think Magnetic Blaster might actually be the angle on a lot of builds, but of course, Bard also shines with AP items. I think Medjai's might be a really good item on him too, because you get that movement speed. Oof, you guys are going to be cooking with the Bard builds. So these are my two go-tos right now that I think are best. Honestly, I think AP Bard is probably the way to go because of how much damage he does. So let's jump straight into the gameplay to show you exactly how to abuse Bard this patch before he gets super nerfed. But obviously, even when he does get nerfed, I'm sure that he'll be balanced enough that you can play him if you really enjoy Bard. But right now he's really strong, so let's jump straight into the gameplay. Jumping straight into the gameplay, we have Varus and the enemy team is playing Lux Jinx. So this is a pretty abusable lane for us and we should look to punish in the early game. Oh, they're waiting the bush, but we get that massive two-person stun and we're able to get Lux's flash and Jinx's flash immediately. There's a little chime that spawned there that I really want to get. Come on, play aggro, man, play aggro, I'm flashing on them. Oh, I didn't get the stun. I kind of missed my stun there. I should have probably flashed to the side to try at least to get the stun on the wall if I didn't hit both of them. That was a bit of a misplay for me. I'm first time Bard in Wild Rift. You guys can cut me some slack. Obviously, I have played this champion extensively in League of Legends already, so I do have a lot of experience on how to best play him. So I'm not a complete noob. We're gonna base since we're super low, but we can get to lane pretty fast with Home Guard and our second ability. I definitely should have probably picked up that chime that was on my way, but I did not because I did not see it. I'm gonna pick up this chime and get the movement speed. Yeah, I get those auto attacks for that bonus poke. Dude, that first auto attack is so broken, man. There's so much damage. We're gonna put some second abilities in the back just to have for safekeeping, a bit of storage. In case we fall behind, in case Lux actually hits a skill shot. Can we get a stun the Jinx? We can! And with one auto attack, we proc Electrocute, by the way. Electrocute is so broken. Okay, nice. Electrocute is so good on board. Maybe we can Portal and go for the Jinx. Auto attack, first ability. Auto attack, one more, and that will be enough. Dude, even without Varus, we're able to get the kill. And without Electrocute, our first abilities in the auto attack just... It does so much damage in the early game, it's actually crazy. And soon we can start looking for roams as well. It looks like Diana is invading and we do have bot lane prio. Okay, there comes Nunu, so I'm gonna start making my way over there. What is going on? Who got it? Alright, we don't want to fight this. It looks like Diana got it though. I will stun the Nunu and just peace out. Get our little chime. So you want to be getting, obviously the chimes stay on the map for a while, so it's not a big deal if you don't pick them up right away, but you do want to be picking up your chimes. Okay, she's just completely mispositioned here, and we're going to be able to first ability her on the wall and pick up another kill on the Jinx. Thank you very much, Jinx. Perfect, and we're going to take a plate as well. Nice. Gonna destroy their plant. Now that we have our ulti, we want to start looking for some roams. Oh, Nunu roam? Oh no! Oh, I'm trolling us. Take my portal, Varus! Take the portal! He's not taking the portal! Yeah, I guess players don't really know what BARD does yet. So he's kind of nerfed for teammates because they don't really know what the portal does. Yeah, it kind of sucks. Let's take the Ion Boots of Lucidity. Get some more cooldown reduction so we can make more roams. Yeah, it does kind of suck. I guess how my team doesn't know what that does. My ultimate was pretty bad though. Oh, Draven. We're gonna get Draven's flash right away. I want to slow him and then try to get my stun on the wall, but he's gonna flash right away, so we won't get the chance. And now we're gonna immediately run bot lane and roam there. Hello, Lux. She's gonna immediately flash away, dude. They're so scared of us. And that's the power of the BARD. We're able to just completely dominate the enemies by just roaming constantly and creating these man advantages. We're gonna take our chime and look how fast we are. Look how fast we're able to get in the mid lane. I don't even have water walking, but I'm running through this river like I can walk on water. Jinx is mid lane. He wanted to catch a mid lane wave because Draven was really low. And it looks like Draven didn't rotate, so now they're both mid. So we're gonna take 3 plates. And if Lux comes here, we're gonna look for a kill. I guess not even Lux is coming, so 3 plates for us. Oh, there's the Lux. I don't think we can dive anymore, we don't have minions yet. I don't know where Jinx is either. I'm trying to push the wave as fast as I can. Oh, there's Nunu. But we're fine. Get that stun on the wall. See ya later, Nunu. We have our ulti here. Okay, I caught the Lux. Can I get the stun? No, I can't. I only hit the Lux, I didn't hit the Nunu. It's my bad. Again, the ulti doesn't do damage, right? It's just a stasis, but it's good for catching people out. I give my Dana portal, and she's able to dive on the Lux with no flash. So that's also what's really good about the BARD. It's only BARD and Thresh that can do this, right? They can assist junglers with their ganking, right? Thresh can lantern a jungler in, and BARD can create a portal for them to come and do an unusual ganking path. Looks like Jinx actually roamed top and got a turret. Oh, Draven? Oh, my Lux has no mana, unfortunately. And I couldn't really get stunned there. Alright, let's base and let's go for our... Yeah, BARD has really good synergy, as I talked about on the build section. BARD has really good synergy with this item. Forgot the name of it, honestly. But BARD has really good synergy with the item because of his first ability and his all attacks blocking it. Okay, Draven's very caught out. We're gonna use the ult, and we're gonna hit a stun with the minion under turret. That's exactly how you wanna play BARD. That's exactly how you wanna play BARD. There's no one around him, he's feeling safe, he's getting the plates, but our ulti comes from miles away, and while he's in stasis for 2.5 seconds, we're able to just quickly catch up, hit the stun with the minion. Oof, good stun over there as well. Hit the stun with the minion, and nothing to worry about. The stun isn't like such a low cooldown as well. We can actually spam it with Ionian boots. That's why I think support BARD is also good, and it's not just AP BARD that's good, right? Because with support BARD you just have your stun up so often with all of this ability haste. Using our portal to immediately get there. Okay. We get her flash. Can we hit a good first ability here? We can, and we dodge her first ability, but Varus is not there for the follow-up, man. Where's my ADC? Flash first ability. First ability flash. Oh, we missed it. Okay, we're actually doo-doo. We're actually doo-doo. We're going back. We're going back for it. The Theory is almost dead. Okay, she has no mana. There we go. We get the kill after a while. Alright, let's go for the AP slow item. So our all attacks plus this AP slow item actually just keeps them slowed down for so long. I'm trying to see if I can use my portal there, but it's, unfortunately you can't use it on the side walls. I know in League of Legends you could, that's why I tried it. Okay, Poppy's super tanky and really fed. We can't slow her down forever, by the way. Look how long we're slowing her down for. She can't move. We have our ulti, but it's probably not needed here. Can stun her on the wall. Oh my god, what was that stun? That was so bad. Our whole team is here, so we should be able to get her. There we go. Can we look for a play mid? I have my ulti. Let's look for a big ult. I'm gonna wait for Draven to see where the axe will go and drop it on top of the axe so he can't dodge it. Insta stun on the Draven under the turret. We can also get the Jinx. And that's exactly how you play Bard. This is exactly how you play Bard. You roam from lane to lane and you make plays everywhere. You roam so quickly, you rotate so quickly, they think they can get free turret, but look at this. Bard is already here. His whole team came through the portal, and you're stunned, and you're in stasis, and you're dead. This is what Bard is all about. Give him that movement speed with our second ability, he actually survives. How funny is this Bard champion, man? She's actually so funny. One of the funniest champions in the game. I wonder if Leander is actually good, because it's being recommended by Riot, and I haven't tried it, but it's probably fine, to be honest. I can't imagine it being bad, because your auto attack will proc it. And it's gonna be easy to get that true damage too. Decent damage on the Draven. Proc that Electrocute. Electrocute is just so good on board. You proc it so easily. We can get a big ult. Okay, we got a Jinx, so we can get the stun. Nice, good stun, but Poppy's unfortunately zoning. Play the fight slow. Oh, we missed our first ability. Yikes. And these fights we kind of fall off on Bard. Like, his team fighting at this point isn't great. Tried to get on Draven there, but it wasn't enough. Yeah, the team fighting at this point isn't great. All you can really provide is just some stuns. You want to look for picks on the Bard, right? You don't want to do these crazy 5v5s. Can we help the Diana? Dude, the Diana is popping off. I'm coming, Diana. Portal. I don't think I can help, but Diana popped off there. We're 3-0 and 10. We've created so many plays for our team, by the way. And even though we're super far ahead in kills, because I'm running around making all these plays, my team's getting super out macroed when it comes to turrets. We've gotten 2 turrets, but we've lost 4. Get those chimes. Get those chimes. Portal over. Steal my ADC's farm. This is how you play Bard. This is what good Bard players do, chat. You need to, like, always take your ADC's farm. Okay, can we look for a big ulti here? We don't have vision. Can we get a big ulti on the Draven? There we go. Oh, Luck is here too. And I guess I didn't want to go in on that. That's fine. Oh, my Varus missed his ulti and we'll just die, I guess. Yeah, he's just running it. It is what it is. I guess we'll defend this by ourselves. Our Diana is just doing Dragon by herself. I don't know what's going on in terms of macro. I mean, obviously, as you guys can tell, this is not a ranked game since there's 2 Luxes. Bard is currently permaban ranked, so I have to play a PvP game to actually play him. So the elos are super mixed out. We have like a couple masters. I think we have a master player and a grandmaster, and I think we have like a couple golds as well. So the elos are all over the place here. And I have no idea what the elos of the enemy team are. But this pop is actually pretty good. It's taking so long to there we go. It's taking so long to kill her with Lux, but there we go. Eventually we've done it. I definitely need anti-shield this game because they have Lux, they have Poppy, they have Nunu, they have 2 Bloodthirsters. So anti-shield is a must this game. Get an ult onto Nunu. Even if I ulted there, my team is not ready to follow up, so it's kind of pointless. I don't have damage to one-shot him. Yet I don't have damage to one-shot him. Oh, what is Jinx doing? She's just perma slowed. We're just slowing her forever. Hit the ulti. First ability, stun on the minions. And that's another free kill. Courtesy of the best setup champion in the game, Bard. Flash over for the Draven. Stun on the wall. My ADC still dies. But I double kill for Diana. We can portal over. Huge portal. Slow him. Heal on the Lux. Oh no, the Nunu stepped on it, not Lux. We're actually unstoppable on the Bard 5-0 and 12. This champion is so fun actually. Might be one of the most fun champions in Wild Rift. He's so good for Wild Rift because of how small the map is. He's so insane. Now Poppy's just taking 0 damage. I tried to attack the turret and it didn't work. I might be dead here actually. I have nowhere to portal to yet. Yep. Okay, I'm just griefing. I didn't think that she had that much damage, but I guess I am building like full AP. I think I should just get anti-shield earlier actually, looking at their team comp. I'm pretty sure my Odax will apply it too with my passive. Dude, the ulti has such a low cooldown as well. For such a broken ultimate, the cooldown is very low on it. Very, very low on it. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna go anti-shield. I just need the anti-shield. I can finish my Lich Bane now, which kind of stinks, but anti-shield is too needed. They have way too many shields. Okay, hit the Jinx. Great, another great ultimate. Also that item, that red item that I can't remember the name of, even if my life depended on it. Your ulti also procs it, which is really, really cool. So you don't even have to be there, you can just ult. And your the item of the GLP item also procs it, right? So you get so many procs of it with Bard. That's why it's so good when you go like a supportive Bard build and not full AP. But this game I'm deciding that, you know, since my team is not doing well, I'm just gonna switch over and build full AP. Since, you know, someone needs to do the carrying, someone needs to do the damage, might as well be the Bard. His wave clear is actually decent too with his auto attacks. I wonder if Bard mid is a thing. It's probably not terrible, by the way. Bard mid. I can see that cook low key. His wave clear doesn't seem that bad. Slow down the poopy. Auto attack first ability. Auto attack. She's just so slow. She can't move. She literally can't move. Drop the ulti on her, and then we're gonna stun her on the wall. Great stun, and dude, she just can't move. How annoying is Bard? Flash. Oh, she flashed it. Flank the Lux. Oh, she flashed my first ability. Oh, I might be dead here. Oh, I might be dead here. Okay, we're good. We're good. We're good. We are good. Can we get a stun for her? Oh, big ultimate by the Diana. Draven's still alive. Portal over. There we go. Stun on the Jinx. Where did the Jinx come from? That's a Quadra ultimate. Oh no, she has Crown. The Crown blocked it. Okay, there we go. She gets the Quadra. We can end the game here, to be honest. Do we want to end the game? No, we don't want to end it. We don't want to end the game. We just want to keep playing Bard. You have fun though. We're gonna go for the dragon. Go take their jungle. Screw ending the game. We want to play more Bard. So he's not great in team fights, but he's really good at engaging and finding the right team fight. So if you can use... Okay, he didn't mention it. One good. We'll get more Bard gameplay. So if you can find like the good angle with your ultimate, then Bard can be really, really strong in team fights. It just kind of depends on how you play it, right? Yeah, let's sell the mandate. I did remember the name of it. Imperial Mandate. There we go. It came naturally. And we'll build towards Death Cap, but I don't think we'll have time to actually finish it. We're probably gonna skip Baron end here. Can we find another big ultimate? Hello, Jinx. Dodge that. Our meeps are doing so much damage. Oh, hello, Nunu. Ultimate on the Nunu. Team? I can't really look for a stun here. I missed my first ability anyway. Maybe I can go around with a portal. Get my chimes. I have 35 chimes, not bad. Nice. Get a stun on the Nunu. My Diana is popping off. Portal. Stun. Huge. Triple kill for the Diana. Draven is bot. Can we run to Draven? Our ultimate is almost gonna be up. Let me get this wave first. Okay. I'm just gonna go there. I'm not gonna blind ult. Where is he? What? How is he there? Oh, I should have flash solo attacked. I should have flash solo attacked. That was a free kill. I'll have 1v1 him, no cap. It looks like my team is probably going to be ending the game here. So if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and tell me your thoughts on Bard. Is this a champion you're gonna main? Do you think this champion is super OP? I personally think this champion is really OP right now and definitely needs nerfs, so you guys already know this. But he's gonna be a pretty hard champion to play. So please let me know down in the comments your thoughts on Bard. I would love to hear your thoughts. Thank you so much for watching. Leave a like on this video and subscribe for more Wild Rift content.